Good morning, and it is the 30th of June, the last day of June. This year has just flew through, so it has. Now the schools are off officially. For summer over here, we finish at the end of June here for 2 months, and then kids are back in September again. It has flew through. So going back on last week I put £7 on. As you all know, I put £7 on from being away. I was up seeing my mum the week before, and it was a hard week for us all. So I put £7 on. We weren't in the slimming world frame of mind. But mum's had a good loss this week as well, because we both weigh ourselves on Tuesdays. So then we have to message each other to see what we've got. So we've both had losses. Pleased to say it is a loss. My target this week was to lose £4 this week, and then £3 the next week, and then that'll be the £7 gone. So probably could have done a bit more walking this week, but I just couldn't be asked. Went on the treadmill on last Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday is my rest day. So Tuesday it was a rest day. Wednesday we ended up going into town, and we'll walk to the train station and back again, and all around the shops and stuff, which my kids were delighted with. So I ended up walking, I think it was about 8 or 9 miles out there. So much for my rest day. Thursday, what did I do on Thursday? Don't think I walked at all on Thursday. Friday, didn't do anything either. Saturday and Sunday I done the walk that I usually do on a Sunday. Me and my friend went out on Saturday, and then I just took Marley out with me on Sunday. Didn't walk yesterday either, and today's my rest day again. So I could have walked more last week, but sometimes you just really can't be bothered. And that was last week. So did I try anything new this week? Well, yes, I did. I tried the watermelon, the feta, and the mint leaves, and I had to say I got some weird looks in the house. And I've seen it on Kaza SW's channel, so I thought I would give it a wee try because I like watermelon. I'm a bit funny with cheeses. Cheddar cheese is about the only thing I'd go for, like Stilton and all that there. Nah. And like that was the seat, by the way. Even like triangles, like cheese triangles and all, I wouldn't have them on toast or anything. I would have it in my cauliflower and cheese soup, but that's about it. Me and cheese, just no. See all them fancy cheeses, I can't eat them. So I thought I would give it a wee go. There's my husband just text me. So I thought I would give it a wee go to see, and it was actually quite nice, I have to say. Mum says to me, she says, well, I would have it with salad, but not with watermelon. But it was actually quite surprised. So I had it 2 days. Was there anything else I had? Don't think so. And tonight I'm actually going to try for the first time on Gemma's channel, the Peace Good. Oh, I can't remember her channel now. Peace Good Journey. I don't know. I'll link her channel down below. She always has corned beef hash, and I've never had corned beef hash in my life. And I said to my husband last week, we've had a tin of corned beef, and hopefully it's still in date. I can't even remember when I bought it. So I had actually asked Gemma, ages ago. I actually went back into my notifications. It was 21 weeks ago. So, and I asked her for how she made her corned beef hash. So I'm making corned beef hash today. Never had it before. Husband's all delighted. He can't wait. So fingers crossed it tastes nice. So I'll you'll see it later on anyway. So fingers crossed that's nice. Was there anything else tried? No, I think everything else was about the same. And didn't do anything exciting at all. Didn't go anywhere or anything. Well, went to Primark last Wednesday. I bought a few things, but the excuse me, there wasn't much in ours. I want to get leggings. Didn't have any leggings my size. I want to get small. The like I think Locust had been in, and there wasn't any leggings. Well, there was 2XL and a 2XS. I don't think my ass was squeezed into 2XS, so didn't bother buying those. Yeah, so there was no small at all. And what else? Oh, you know them they're like racer shorts. You know they have the shorts, but they have like a white piping. I'm doing this here to let you see, but you can't even see what I'm doing anyway. There's like a white piping around. Didn't have any of them. Well, sorry, tell a lie. I went around the shop 3 times to try and find them, and I just wanted black or navy or grey ones, but they had these white ones with black or navy like mosaic stuff on it, so I got them, and I think that was it. And I got pajamas, of course. Yeah, so there wasn't anything exciting there, so hopefully I'm going to get my hair done next week, so can't wait for that. So I'm going to try it again and see if they have anything new in, because I've seen other people's Primark hauls and they have lovely stuff, and ours doesn't have any. So, but didn't really get anything else. I think I've already actually told you that, actually, did I? Can't remember. Yeah, so nothing else. Oh, I tell a lie, sure, I tried that mousse thing yesterday. So on Debbie's channel on Instagram, she done a strawberry mousse, but I done a lemon and lime one. It was actually quite nice. So it was, and of course the kids had to steal a bit of mine. Which always happens whenever I have something new, and because there's stuff that now that I had never ate before. So whenever I have something new, let me try that. So even some of them tried the melon and the feta cheese, they weren't fans of it. But yeah, I quite enjoyed it now. But yeah, that was about it. So nothing else. Oh, and my son, he came down on Sunday for his dinner. That roast beef was gorgeous. So we haven't had roast beef in years. We don't really do a Sunday dinner. Well, now and again we would, but it's just too much hassle, I think. And my husband usually has to always do the Sunday dinner, because I can't do a Sunday dinner. Well, I can, but I can't be bothered. I peel the vegetables, do the vegetables, and he does all the cooking for Sunday dinner, because he says you cook all the week and they give you a wee rest. If he's in a good mood, that is. Which is usually alright. Yeah, so he done that, and it was lovely. He done the roast beef in the slow cooker, and it was lovely. And they all had apple pie and custard, or apple tart and custard. I didn't have any. And my husband bought this cornflake cake, because he said it was nice, but I didn't have any of it, and he said it was rotten. He usually has the cornflake buns, but this was like a cake thing, like a tart cake kind of cake thing, and yeah, he said it wasn't nice, so I didn't have it anyway. So I was a good girl. I did say that if there was any apple tart left today, I would have some, but I don't think there's any left, and I haven't looked this morning. But I think my husband had the last slice of it last night, so I was very good and didn't have any. And yes, the roast beef was nice, and I think that was it for this week. The new things. I don't think there was anything else. No, can't remember. No, I don't think so. But anyway, this week, what you're all here for, enough rambling on. So this week I had put, as I say, a target of £4 this week, because I wanted to lose much as the £7 as I could, because I wanted to, even though I'm in target anyway, because my target is 11.5, which would have been 6.5 stone, so that is my target. So I was at my target last week anyway, but I like to be under my target. So if I do have any blowouts like I done the week before, it's not that big of a deal. So it gives me £7 to play with. So even if I went on holidays or something, I could go and enjoy myself, not worrying if I'm going to be over target. Not that I'd be worrying anyway, but I know some people are fixed on their target, and my nose always gets itchy whenever I right, so yeah, I know people are really fixed on their target and they don't want to be over their target or as near as target as they want. So I like to be under my target. So if I do have a blowout or I'm going somewhere or anything, I don't feel as bad. And I think that's why it didn't really bother me last week that it was £7. I put £7 on because I was still at my target weight anyway. So yeah, so I think that's why it didn't really bother me, like, but I wanted to get it off again, just in case, because I will be going up to see my mum again in a week or two, and you know, the kids want ice cream, the kids want candy floss, and of course I'm going to have an ice cream as well, because the ice cream in Portrush is gorgeous, especially in the Spar across from Barry's. Anybody that's from Northern Ireland will know where Barry's is. It's an amusement place and everybody in Northern Ireland knows about it. The Spar across from Barry's, they do the whippy ice cream. It is absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, so I'm going to have an ice cream. I'm going to have a chippy from Checkers because it's the best flipping chippy in Northern Ireland. And I also have a kids portion of the fish, is it fish goujons or something? So I have a kids portion of the fish goujons. If you see me on Instagram, or if you follow me on Instagram, I did post a picture of it with this portion of onion rings, and it was gorgeous, and it did fill me up. That was enough. And even my mum and stepdad had some of the onion rings as well, so I was still stuffed up, like. So I'm going to have fish and chips. I'm going to have, well, kids fish and chips. I'm going to have ice cream and stuff. So if I get back to what I was before, which it was the £7, or what was it, 10, 12. Yeah, so if I get back to then I won't feel as bad whenever I come back and weigh myself and I've put on a couple of pounds, because I will probably put on a couple of pounds, but it'll not bother me, like. And I'll just point out, because I forgot to say, whenever I got into the 10 stone bracket, I think I was that shocked. I haven't been 10 stone odd since high school. Now I'm 42, so you leave school at what, 15, 16? So I haven't been 10 stone anything from then. I would also like to thank, I did do a video and then deleted it by mistake. I would actually like, I want to thank everybody who commented on my last video last Tuesday about Lucy. I just want to say thank you very much. All those comments meant a lot to me, and I got private messages as well, and on Facebook as well, and Instagram and all the rest of it. I just want to say thank you very much. It was a hard week. It was harder for my mum and my stepdad, and those comments meant a lot. So thank you very much for anybody who commented or sent me a message around this, but thank you very much. So enough of that, because I'm going to have to walk up to my son's now, as you know, to upload this, because it'll take about 4 hours, because it's already at 13 minutes. It'll take about 4 hours for this today, because our Wi-Fi is absolutely crap, the upload speed. So today, what you've been waiting for, my target was £4, as I've already said, and I made it. I lost £4, so I was 11.5 last week. I'm now 11.1. I'll send a wee picture in after this. So that is £95 I've lost, and that is 6 stone 11 that is I've lost altogether. So absolutely delighted that I made my target this week. And my next target for next week is going to be £3, and hopefully I do a bit more walking next week to hit that, because it'll probably be a bit harder next week, but this week would have been easier because I knew I was going to lose something anyway, because I wasn't eating the rubbish that I was eating in the week whenever I was away. And I'm going to set myself a challenge, because my daughter said my bottom has gone saggy even with all the walking. So I'm going to do a challenge for 2 weeks. So I'm going to do 30 squats a day just to see if it makes any difference. So I'm going to do 30 squats a day for 2 weeks and to see if it makes any difference and lift it up a bit. Yeah, because whenever you do lose weight, or lose a bit of weight, things go down south. Bingo wings, your boobs, your bum would be. I'm not really bothered about the stomach. There's stretch marks on it from having kids. Not really bothered, and there's a wee bit of a tummy there, but I'm not really bothered about it. I can't say I'm my boobs. My boobs is, even Alex says, why do they hang so low? Because I had my jammies on last night. I don't wear a bra with my jammies. She says, why do they hang so low? And I says, well, whenever you get older and you lose weight, they go a bit south. So I can't do anything with them unless I get a boob job, which I'm not going to do. Bingo wings, can't really lift them because of my shoulder. This one is the worst one, but I've got shoulder and neck pain and stuff, so I can't really lift anything. So I'm going to try and do squats, even though I do have a sore back, but I'm going to try and do them anyway. So I'm going to try and do 30 squats a day for 2 weeks. I'm not going to put any pictures up, by the way, so don't worry about that. Just for my personal self. Yeah, so I'm going to try and do that and see if it does anything. Probably not. And then it'll probably, I hate doing squats, which, yeah, I hate doing squats. I thought maybe if I was doing walking, it might help it along the way, but no. So I'm going to try and do squats and see if it makes any difference. And if it does, then I might keep doing them. I don't know. Might not do 30 a day, mind you, but yeah, so I'm going to try and do that. So that is this. That is it for this week. I just want to say thank you for all the new subscribers. And please like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already. I can't believe I've got over 600 subscribers. It blows my mind. So it does. And thank you very much for everybody that has commented, subscribed and liked my videos. I just love doing YouTube now. If you'd told me this time last year that I'd be doing YouTube, I'd have laughed at you, because there's no way. If you know me, I am quite a shy person, unless I know you, but I have to get to know you first. Although I'm not so shy whenever I've got drinking on, I have to say. Whenever I've got drinking, I talk to the wall, talk to anybody, but for people I don't know, I am quite shy. So, and the amount of people that I have met doing YouTube, the likes of Tracy and Gemma and Vicky from Vicky's World and Karen from Kaza SW and Julie Buddha and Becca from Rebecca J, and Debbie from Debbie's World, we all have, would message each other and stuff, even if it's not Slim and World related. I would would message each other, and it's great to have a wee Slimming World community, if you would like to call it that. So it's nice to just message people, even if it's not Slim World related, just to message them and ask them how their day is, how they're getting on, and yeah, I love it. So yeah, so that is me. That's 20 near 20 minutes I've talked today. So that is me for this week. And if you haven't weighed, good luck, and I hope you get the weigh-in results you deserve. And if you've had a wee gain or a maintain, don't worry about it. It'll show maybe next week, maybe the week after. Just don't give up, because that's the worst thing you can do. Just keep at it. Don't give up, and you will get to where you want to be. And if you've already weighed today, I hope you've got the results you want. And that is me for this week. So you'll see my face next Tuesday, and I'll keep on doing my what I eat in a day every day. So I'll see you then. Bye.